Please say that it works now. Please. Oh, Lord, please. So. Okay. I think we are. I don't know if you can hear me or not. So, just please let me know, Mike. I don't know if we're like back yet, or if you can hear me, but I will try to put up the sign. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, I just had it stopped for the time being while I was doing technical difficulty things, so. But yeah, I had it at a different spot though. But yeah, it's technology. It's a blessing and a curse, I guess, for what you want to do with it. So, but yeah, it's hello, peoples. Yeah, so technology is a weird thing. But yep. So I got 13. Yay! We got more friends. We have a lot more friends now. Still a lot of friends. So, how are things going on with the Subi dealer? Because it would be nice to I don't know where I was going with that thought. I'm gonna put a pin in it. But we have a 2018 Subaru Legacy with over 200,000 miles on it here at the house. So it's a good workhorse, but the screen went haywire because of the separation with the air bubbles. And then my father got a aftermarket Chinese part, and it's doing the same thing now. And it wasn't even a year ago since he replaced the screen. So that's that's a that's a nice year for a Subi. Yeah, mom was going about an hour north of here each way for work every single day except for Saturdays and Sundays. But Monday through Friday, on average, it's about an hour north. So it's a decent trip. And then tack on the um the daily use that we get out of it, like going to Binghamton and to other places too, like York. Me and Dad took it down to York when we went and met up with you. So, um, but yeah, it's a good workhorse. It's a good workhorse. And then my mother bought a 2026 Toyota Crown HEV, and that only had 10 miles to its name, probably in May or something, like May or April, something like that. Um, but but she's gonna be running the snot out of that, and that's a hybrid, so it's getting a whole lot more fuel economy than the Legacy. And the Legacy was a Legacy Sport, so it had a little bit probably worse fuel mileage than the normal Legacy. But which that was getting probably like 25 miles to the gallon, if I can say that correctly. I don't know if what the average miles per gallon is in the catalog, if you have a 2018 catalog. But the Toyota is probably getting about 35 or something like that. So it's saving a lot of money. It is. It's saving a lot of money. But what I would do, like when I probably trade in that Subi whenever I get my license, that is, would probably be to get a square body Ford or Chevy. Oh, I thought you were working today. I thought Tuesdays you usually have off. But yeah. But I have back onto the train topic. So the Pennsylvania steamer that I was running in the first stream, that takes 031. Same as my NYONW Mountain, and I think the Challenger also takes 031. So I'm thinking, okay, that makes sense now. So I'm thinking maybe I might have 031 curves, but you would have to tell me, Mike. I don't know if that radius is 031-ish or not, but it takes like 2 pieces to make a quarter of a circle. So, this is 027. If I can zoom in. So, I don't know if that is 031 or 027. So, unless that's 031. I don't know. I'm gonna go look for the box quick. Actually, no. I'm gonna wait until after and I'll message you. But, because I gotta stream. But yeah, the Challenger, I believe, is 031 or 027 because of because like your Lionel, I think it's Line Master Big Boys that you have and Challengers. Um, the rear set of cylinders also pivots. Okay. Yeah. So I'm. I don't want to get like I like the big steam. Don't get me wrong, but it's just hard with the 031 or something like or 027 031. So I usually like to downsize my curve a little bit because of not knowing exactly what the curve is. So I'm just so um yeah, so like I I would love to try one of your big boys on this layout, but I don't think it would fit. It would have to be on this loop where I keep the passenger cars. Probably that loop instead of the bigger main loop that goes underneath this table and out and around and connects back up there. So, but yeah, it would be pretty cool to be able to see that. Um, I also this car is pretty light, but it's Minneapolis and St. Louis Lionel boxcar. I don't know if it looks like it's either post-war or MPC, like in that transitional era. But I don't know if you would want to trade that for something or the Mickey Mouse stuff. But yeah, um, it's it's yeah. Um, I'm looking maybe to modernize my fleet, but not break the bank because some of the prices nowadays are whew, bad to say in the least. So um yeah, I would love to. Probably the mountains is where I'm gonna stay for like big, powerful steam. But I would also like to take that Wabash, the Wabash Cannonball that I sent you with all those cars for 500. But 500 for a PS1 or PS2 locomotive and 6-car set seems a little steep. I found this one listing on Marketplace that was for 170, and it was a New York, Ontario, and Western Hudson painted up in like the Mountaineer scheme, which I'll send you a photo of later after the stream. And he had a 4-car passenger set to go along with it. But he was all the way down near Poughkeepsie, New York. So that's about a 2.5-ish hour drive away from me. So that wouldn't be like very feasible to go down there. So he sadly, like, thankfully donated it to a railroad museum, but I would have loved to have it. I was gonna trade him this Lionel Disney stuff, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, it's I guess life is just wanting to be life. So if anyone knows of any like PS2 or PS3 locomotives for a decent price, I would love to be able to have it. That's near Binghamton, New York, so or if maybe to expand my my Midwest fleet, I guess you could say. Maybe like some Milwaukee Road or something. Maybe a 261 or that F or E unit that Mike saw behind the 261. Or maybe just Texas Special passenger cars. Maybe by MTH or something like that, but yeah, it's pretty neat. Well, I already got my Blue Comet, so that is already checked off the list. Probably New York, Ontario, and Western, or maybe some UP. Hi, Luke. Yes, in due time, my friend. Mike from Datify, me, Luke from NEPA NJ Railfan. Mike is, so Luke, Mike is a friend from, that I met down in York. And then Luke is a friend that I met through bowling for the school league. So, I will run the Pensy again, as since I got a request for it. But I will still be looking for probably any New York, Ontario, and Western, or if permitting, I can be able to get any UP for a decent price, like a big boy or something. I wouldn't mind doing that. So. Nice. I love when I don't gotta work. So, Luke, these are new cars that I got from Mike from Datified. So, I will be running these probably with my Pensy F units, and then maybe switch over to my Pensy Steamer that I got at York. But yeah, just got to do some switching maneuvers quick. Is this the? Yep, that's the powered. So I need the dummy first. Is it prototypical to run a Blue Comet baggage car? Yes, I know. Steam rules. So I'm assuming that you want to see Steam then. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run the Comet past the baggage car. Because stay. Because you want a full authentic Pensy, I'm assuming. So if I'm also looking for another Pensy coach, like the like the set that you sent me, Mike, and the baggage car, because the car set that you sent me or sold me, those are the only two cars that are missing to make it a full 7-car train. So Luke or Mike, if you guys see any that are like this length, like I guess the scale of the semi-scale, I don't know what it would be called, I guess 16-inch passenger cars, just send it to me through Messenger so that I can be able to see it. Also, it would be pretty nice to be able to get some Erie or Erie Lackawanna stock or passenger set, just to be able to so that I can for the old hometown, I guess. But nope, I missed my shot on getting a new NYOW steamer. It was all the way down near Poughkeepsie. A little bit of too far of a drive. But, yeah, but it's Okay, so cut those off. And then throw that. Bang. And then do that. And then I guess let's which one, Luke? Is it this girl? Or this girl? Oh, you're getting the ooh. So you're getting this girl. I posted on the MTH buy and sell, just asking if anyone had a PS2 of my O&W steamer, and someone said yes, but they didn't respond to when I asked them where are they. So I wonder how much that one's gonna cost. But these F units are lying out post-war. So oh, come on. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, okay. MPC. Thanks. Okay, because my phone did the reconnecting thing again, so it might start acting up. So I don't know if it's gonna do the same thing or not. So is that? I don't think that's supposed to be oxidized. So should I put on the Haul Ass Express? Sadly, no. I got this. But I did see a Rail King Pensy turbine at York last year, and I think it was the Orange Hall where all the dealers were. But yeah, I wanted to see what my options were. And I also found I think it's an E6 Atlantic. From a seller who actually was, I think, part of the Roscoe Museum. Um, and he packed up by the time that we went back to the Orange Hall, so I was looking for a Penske steamer. And this guy had PS2, and I was like, okay, since I bought a DCS Remote Commander, I can buy a PS2 locomotive. But lo and behold, it does not want to pair. So me in my infinite wisdom was heartbroken. So then I went to Dad and was like, for like $50 more, I could have paid for a Penske K4 that was PS3. So, but it is what it is. Come on. I guess I can't take that curve slow. But, yeah, it's like when it's on that corner that I showed, like about over there, it like slows down. So yeah, that's what you get for PS2. Sounds a whole lot better than my own W steamer, which I will probably put on next and run with these cars. But this is my first high-mounted headlight steam locomotive. Like true high-mounted, where the post-war 2026, I think it is, backwards K4, not that guy, but the one that actually has the Penske shield. It that has like a headlight mounted here, where that one has it above the boiler. So but I will be putting on the O&W steamer next, just to give this one a break from running. But I do like that, I think it's a B60 baggage slash RPO car. So, yeah, it might not be. So, Express Reefer, REA, Express Reefer. Which, I mean, she was doing an express. So, but, I usually have the tender drawn up onto this, second hole. Where, just because of the A looking better, and B, just preference, I guess. But you'll be able to see how tight it actually gets with this O&W tender. Because this O&W steamer has a very short locomotive drawbar compared to the Pennsy steamer. So, and the NYO&W for Mike is New York, Ontario, and Western. They had a lot of mountains. Like but they only had one. I think it was 401, if I'm correct. Luke, correct me if I'm wrong. That was in a semi-streamlined casing, I guess you could say. But that hauled a train called the Mountaineer. And I do have a book on the O&W. I will send you photos from it once I can find it again. It might be in that box of books that's over there. But yeah. But right now that's kind of fitting, Luke. Do you know if Joe's working today or no? Oh, okay. Also with that Pennsy steamer, it has a firebox glow and a reversing light, which my O&W steamer does not have, but it will probably come on that PS2 one. Yeah, next week I'm gonna be working Monday, Tuesday, Friday. All 1 to 7. I'm gonna turn up the smoke volume on this. Because it just seems like it's not producing enough. Guess this one can't with the smoke volume. So I guess it's just not off. Well, I guess it means that it's getting low if I can't hardly see it, so. More smoke fluid. So, now where's the coal? Oh, there's the coal. Now, if I had a MTH diesel that took smoke fluid, I have a diesel scented one, so if anyone wants to give me a O&W diesel, I wouldn't be mad with them. Preferably the F units from MTH. Ooh, will I be getting to see a video of the new gauges tomorrow, Mike? The last time I checked, Luke, at JR Junctions, they didn't have them. So, what the deal is? But I wanted something that had, like, that wasn't too expensive. So, yeah, I'm looking for the O gauge version though, from like MTH. I also saw that Atlas is producing a 44 tonner. No, not Atlas. Is it Atlas that makes O also? I think they make O gauge. But yeah, but I'm that 44 tonner was only like probably 450, 500 new. So Mike, say what the title of the video is on here, or is that, or do I have to wait and have it be a surprise tomorrow? Oh, okay. I was thinking Atlas was mainly HO and N, so that's why I was thinking that they weren't making a 44 ton. But yeah. But yeah. Um, I love the MTH smoke unit. Produces way more smoke than the line out one, in my opinion. I don't know if Mike, if you have any input on that, because I don't have any modern Lionel. I have like MPC and post-war. Oh, yeah. Luke, so I missed an opportunity to grab a O&W Hudson from someone down in Poughkeepsie. Well, down near Poughkeepsie. They were selling it in the Mountaineer scheme with PS2 and a 4-car passenger set to go along with it. But I guess I'll call it there then. I guess we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Okay. Well, I use the MTH Proto smoke. That seems to do pretty well for the coal burner. And then I got this JT Mega Steam in a grape. But I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.